And for example, this is your company network. And company network means, guys, this is the LAN network. Am I right? Everyone. And for
Yes.
example, this is the ISP. And this is called which network, guys? WAN.
WAN network.
So whenever any user is trying to access anything, for example, here Google server is there, 8.8.8.8 is there. So whenever any user is trying to access any public website, any public website, so whatever the traffic, every traffic will go by the firewall. Am I right? Everyone, yes or no? Right?
Yes.
So it means request will go and response will come. Right now, everyone, yes or no?
Yes.
So this is called inside zone. And this is called which zone, guys?
Outside
Outside.
zone.
Now, by default, on Palo Alto, there are two zones, inside and outside. This is by default configured on the Palo Alto. Now, whatever the traffic is allowed from inside to outside or outside to inside, this is possible because of policy. Without policy, you are not able to it na. So Palo Alto will take the action, either allow or either block on the basis of policy. Clear? So please remember, when you check the policy section on the Palo Alto, you guys will see by default there are two policy by default configured on the Palo Alto. मैं अगेन बोल रहा हूँ, Palo Alto को जब आप Palo Alto की जब आप पॉलिसी टैब पे क्लिक करोगे ना, आपको दिखेगा कि दो पॉलिसीज बाय डिफॉल्ट वहां पे कॉन्फ़िगर्ड होती है. Again, I am telling, whenever you click on the policies tab, guys, you will see there are two policies that is by default created. What are those policies? One policy is inside to inside zone communication is allow, or inside to outside communication is deny. ये दो पॉलिसीज आपको बाय डिफॉल्ट दिखेगी. व्हाट यू मीन बाय दिस? इट मींस, फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस इज द यूजर, this user is sitting here, and for example, this is the user, this user is also sitting here. So if this user wants to communicate with this user, so here communication is inside to inside or inside to outside?
Inside to inside.
Inside to inside. It means this is allowed. This is allowed. For example, this PC IP address is 10.0.0.1 and here is 30.0.0. Something. So this is allowed. This is allowed because both users belongs to same zone. But for example, if you try to access any public website, definitely it will go to outside. That is by default deny. That is
This
by
means
default.
our LAN network only communication is allowed and LAN to WAN communication is denied.
Yes, exactly. By default, it is denied. So when you see in the real-time company, in real-time company, both policies we disable. रियल टाइम में क्या करते हैं, हम दोनों पॉलिसीज को यूज नहीं करते हैं. ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपको पढ़ने के लिए बता रहा हूं मैं कि हम इस तरीके की बाय डिफॉल्ट होती है. बट गाइज, इन रियल टाइम सिनेरियो बोथ पॉलिसीज वी block, or you can say we are not using both policies. Why? The reason is because, you know, in company, real time company, our maximum traffic will go from inside to outside. Am I right, everyone? Right na? In real time company, our maximum traffic will go na from inside to outside, guys. अरे कोई
Uh,
बोल.
Inside to outside means our company to another client communication.
Yes, you can say client, you can say public internet or something. There
Okay.
are two types of zone. अरे inter zone or intra zone. What do you mean by inter zone and intra zone? Inter zone means same zone na, and intra means different zone. Am I right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So it means if you want to make communication from same zone, that is called inside zone, and that is called inside zone communication. That is allowed. But if you want to communicate from one zone to different zone, so in this case, you need what? Policy. Without policy, you can't. Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. So policies means only routing policies we are applied and
See,
access list
policies
also is applied.
policies means if you want to send the traffic or if you want to receive the traffic from the Palo Alto, you must need policy. Without policy, how Palo? For example, think like a router. If this router do not have routing table, do you think router will forward the packet?
No, no.
No. In the same case, in Palo Alto there is policy. Palo Alto में
Oh,
उसी तरीके से क्या होती है? पॉलिसी, है ना? On the basis of policies, Palo Alto will check if this is allowed or not, and on the basis of policies, Palo Alto will take the action. Is this clear, guys?
Sir,
Everyone? Yes.
that means policy is the database of firewall.
Yes, you can say. Whatever the policies you will create, that policy definitely store in the database of the Palo Alto.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And on the basis of that policies, firewall will take the action. Understand? Everyone, anyone here who do not understand? Kapil, is this clear? Subhajit, is this clear?
Yes,
Dharmen?
sir.
Yes, sir. So what I told you guys,
Sir,
interzone and intrazone. Yes.
zone means that is interzone means only LAN network is applied, or
Arey,
how it's applied?
you can understand very easily. Zone means area. Area means this is the Palo Alto. This is your company zone, and this is outside. So for example, here is one client, and here is one client, and here is one client. For example, this is client Zoom, this is client WebEx, and this is client, for example, Apple. And here is, for example, Facebook.com, here is TikTok.com. So if this is called inside, na, everyone, yes or no? And this is called outside, na, yes or no? Right?
Yes.
So if any clients wants to access Facebook.com, it means your traffic will go from one zone to different zone. Am I right? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
This is called one zone to different zone, na? That is called interzone or intrazone communication.
Intrazone.
Interzone communication, right ना? अरे दिस इज कॉल्ड इंटरजोन कम्युनिकेशन ना. अरे देख लेना एक बार गूगल पे इंटरजोन और इंट्राजोन. इंटर का मतलब ही होता है सर एक जोन से दूसरा जोन. ठीक है एवरीवन, यस और नो गाइस?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because your traffic will go from this zone to this zone. That is called interzone. But for example, if Zoom clients here, one user is sitting here in this, that user belongs to Zoom client, and for example, this is the user that belongs to Apple client. So if this user wants to communicate with this user, that is called intrazone, na? Yes or no? Intrazone communication, na? Because you are communicating within the zone. Are tell me, yes or no? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, na? Yes. Are getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Clear, na? So whatever the communication you are doing, guys, for this you need what? You need policy. Without policy, you are not able to communicate. Clear? Understand?
Yes,
Everyone.
sir. Whatever the clients within our organization, those are all considered as one in
Yes.
one
Yes,
zone, in the inside zone, and whatever the outside clients and outside companies are outside zone.
Outside zone. Okay, yes, you can understand like this. But in real time scenario, guys, there is something different. अगर आप मैं रियल टाइम सिनेरियो की बात करूँ ना, यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट होता है. क्या होती है मैं बताता हूँ. लेट मी टॉक इन हिंदी, देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन इन इंग्लिश एज वेल. फायरवॉल है, ये तुम्हारी कंपनी है, इसके अंदर क्लाइंट ए है, क्लाइंट बी है, क्लाइंट सी है. तीनों क्लाइंट का क्या होगा? तीनों क्लाइंट कभी भी ये नहीं बोलेगा कि भैया कि एक इनसाइड जोन क्रिएट करो और मुझे भी इसी जोन में रख दो, मुझे भी इसी जोन में रख दो, मुझे भी इसी जोन में रख दो. क्लाइंट कभी भी ये नहीं चाहेगा कि मेरा जोन किसी दूसरे क्लाइंट के साथ मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, शेयर कर रहा हूं. कभी भी नहीं चाहता कोई भी क्लाइंट. हर एक क्लाइंट का अपना एक डिफरेंट जोन होता है. समझ में आया? किसको नहीं आया मेरी बात समझ में, वो बताओ. अरे क्लियर है? बताओ.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
यस. हर क्लाइंट, जैसे याद करो, अगर तुम लोगों ने कोई मेरा पुराना स्टूडेंट होगा तो याद करो, मैंने बताया था हर क्लाइंट का नेटवर्क भी अलग अलग होता है, क्योंकि हम ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ नेटवर्क हम पॉलिसीज क्रिएट करते हैं. याद है?
हाँ सर. हाँ सर.
याद है ना? हाँ. तो उसी तरीके से यार जोन भी ऐसा ही होता है. जब हम पॉलिसीज क्रिएट करते हो तो तुमने बताया था ना, वहां पे सोर्स जोन भी डिफाइन करना होता है. याद करो, जब हम पॉलिसीज क्रिएट करते हैं तो उस टाइम हमें सोर्स जोन भी डिफाइन करना होता है. यस और नो? यस ना? कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा, इतना हैंग क्यों हो रहे
हाँ
हो?
सर. हाँ सर.
यस
हाँ.
ना? यस. जब भी आप पॉलिसीज क्रिएट करते हो उस टाइम में आपको जोन भी डिफाइन करना होता है. तो अगर आप तीन डिफरेंट क्लाइंट है, तीनों के लिए अगर आप सेम ही जोन रखोगे तो ये फिजिबल है? नहीं फिजिबल है ना, क्योंकि तीनों क्लाइंट की रिक्वायरमेंट अलग अलग होगी ना भाई. यस और नो? यस. तीनों क्लाइंट की रिक्वायरमेंट अलग अलग होगी. तीनों क्लाइंट की मान लो तीनों क्लाइंट का कोई और यूआरएल, तीनों क्लाइंट की यूआरएल अलग अलग होगी. तो इसलिए हर क्लाइंट का अपना एक डिफरेंट डिफरेंट क्या होता है, जोन होता है. नाउ I'm talking in English, guys. What we are discussing in real time scenario. For example, if inside your company there are three different clients, so please understand, all the three different clients have three different zone. Client never want we should have one zone shared by shared with another client as well. Client never want these things. And definitely in real time scenario, this is not feasible as well. Because whenever you create the policies, whenever you create the policies, in first option, you need to define the zone. So for example, this is the client Zoom. So for example, when you are creating the policies for the Zoom, the first option you will get here, source zone. Here you will get destination zone. So here you need to define what is the zone you guys are using. What is the zone
Inside the
you
zone.
guys are using? For example, if this is the Apple client, here what is the zone you will define? Source zone and destination zone. For example, you are telling, hey, these three clients belongs to the inside. So am I right here inside and here inside? Is this correct? Answer is no. In real time scenario, this is not feasible because whenever you create the policies, you are defining the zone. So it means for every client there is a different requirement. Yes or no? Right now, for different clients, there are different requirement. So if you define the same zone for this client and same zone for this client, it means whatever the things you are allowing by this policies, that same thing will allow for this client as well as for this client. This is not good. This is non-compliance thing. Am I right? Everyone, yes or no? समझ में आया सभी को?
Yes, sir. That means Zoom and Apple both the different clients. Their
Yes.
the requirements are
For
different.
example, you can for Zoom you can create the zone Zoom
And,
data in. For you will create Zoom data out. In means inside, out means outside. Like this. In real time scenario in my company also we are creating like this. समझ में आया सभी को? Yes or no? बताओ. Guys.
data in and out means receiving and for sending, sir.
अरे in or out mean inside or outside. अरे on policies whenever you create the policy you need to define ना inside or outside. Source or destination.
Inside zone and outside zone.
Yes, exactly. Inside or outside.
Okay. Sir, I have a doubt. Zoom is one zone and app is one zone. Both zones are inside the zones. Then we can define the policy to communicate inside to inside.
Yes, exactly.
If you want to create the policy, then source zone is Zoom zone, destination zone is Apple zone.
Wait a minute. Okay. So we go in the policies. When I click on the policies tab, see by default these two policies are there. Yes or no? Are intrazone and interzone. Yes or no?
Yes,
Tell me.
yes.
So intrazone is
Within the zone.
intrazone means within the zone. Within the zone is allow. But from one zone to another zone, by default that is
Deny.
deny. Are you understand? Yes or no? Clear na? So what I am talking here, for example, if you create any types of policies, for example, I create on ad. I'm creating one policy. This is a general. In general, you need to just write the name. For example, I'm writing Zoom browsing policies. I write here. Okay. Now I write source. In source, you are getting now option. Tell me. Here you are getting source address, and here you are getting
Source
source.
zone.
Here you need to define the zone now. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Right
Yes.
now? Yes. So here, either if you want, you can write here, you can choose here, whatever the zone. For example, LinkedIn data in. In means inside. Source address. If you have, for example, I'm creating this policy for LinkedIn account or LinkedIn client. So definitely this for this client, there will be any subnet. Are, for example, whenever any client came in your company, you provide ना one subnet. Yes or no? अरे जब भी तुम्हारे कंपनी में कोई क्लाइंट आएगा उस क्लाइंट को कोई स्पेसिफिक नेटवर्क दोगे या नहीं दोगे?
Yes, sir.
Yes ना? For example, if your company is using 10.0.0.0/8 this network, this is a very big network. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? So I hope you guys know the subnetting. On the basis of subnetting, what you will do? You will provide one subnet to this client. For example, I'm giving this client 10.23.123.0/24. For example, this subnet I am providing to LinkedIn. Suppose कलो मैंने LinkedIn को बोला कि भैया तुम ये वाला नेटवर्क यूज कर लो. Clear guys, everyone, yes or no? So here you have option. Either you use the source address any, or either you can add here. Even you, आप यहाँ से ऐड नहीं कर सकते. आपको बता दूंगा मैं क्या करना होता है. 10.23.123.0/24 like this. When I am writing this, I'm not able to get this one. So in this case, what you need to do? You need to create the address group. For example, I create here address. Now, when I click, see here what I did, guys. If this is visible, then fine. If this is not visible, what you need to do? Just click on add. You are getting na address. Arey,
Yes, sir.
I'm getting the address option. I
Yes.
click on the address option. I'm writing LinkedIn address. If you want, write. Otherwise, here I am writing. What is the subnet I give LinkedIn?
10.23.123.
Dot 0.
0/34.
Fine. Okay. Fine. See, LinkedIn address is now. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to the user. If you have any specific user, you can write there. Otherwise, leave it. Now destination zone. LinkedIn data out. Inside or outside, you need to define, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here you need to define the outside zone. So this outside zone will be, guys, LinkedIn data out. Destination address. I am creating this policy for any. For example, if you want, you can select the address. But generally in real-time scenario, we are not doing like this. Because if you define the destination, it means your traffic will go only for that particular destination. For example, अगर आपने यहाँ पे facebook.com का IP डाल दिया, यानी कि वो यूजर facebook.com को ही रीच कर पाएगा. अगर वो instagram.com को रीच करना चाहेगा तो नहीं हो पाएगा. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Everyone, right now. So in real-time scenario, destination address will be any. If you want to allow any specific application, you can write. For example, here I am writing SSL. These are the application. Yes or no? अरे पता है ना ये SSL का काम क्या होता है?
SSL means secure socket layer.
Yes, SSL. SSL means, for example, if you are trying to access anything on your Google Chrome browser, this is secured because of SSL. अरे we are using HTTPS. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
There are two things, HTTP or HTTPS.
HTTP means unsecured one. HTTPS
why?
is secured one.
Why?
SSL is encrypting the data.
Yes, exactly. HTTPS
one
is
device to
secured
another.
one. HTTPS is secured one because HTTPS is using SSL encryption. Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
for example, I'm writing here TCP, UDP. Here you will get. Otherwise, whatever the application, if you want, you guys can allow here. See ना, multiple options आपको दिख जाएंगे यहाँ पे. TCP over DNS, anything. If you want to allow any application, even you can create the application group as well. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
next option is, guys, service URL category. So whatever the service is default or any, whatever the service. For example, if you want to allow the TCP services, if you want to allow the DNS services, anything you can, if you want, you guys can add here. URL category. I hope you guys have some knowledge about the URL category if you guys watch my previous video. In URL category means, guys, basically, for example, if any particular client wants some URL to be allow, some URL to be blocked. So you have two options. Either you can create one URL category. For example, in this batch, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students are there. And if I want to share something to all the students, I have two options. Either I will share that information with everyone one by one, or what I will do, I will create one group, and inside this group, I will add all the 6 users and I will share the information in the group, and everyone can able to access it. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
There are same
That-
thing in
It means you can mention a one by one URL, or otherwise the set of URLs.
yes, exactly. For example, let me create the duplicate session. I can show you here. If I already created the any URL category, when I click here, it will be visible. For example, here I already created LinkedIn agent browsing manager. Yes or no? For example, see na, from where we can create the URL category. See here, I go to the object. In object, you guys will see here URL category option. Yes or no? Right
sir.
now, I click on URL category option. See, multiple URL category is already there. For example, I click on add. It is telling me write the name. I am writing here LinkedIn test user. I just write any name. Okay. Now, here what? This is blank. Here you need to write the URL, whatever the URL you want to allow for this client. For example, LinkedIn is telling me, hey, I want cisco.com to be allowed. What I will do? I will write here cisco.com plus. Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I will write, for example, if this client is telling I want webex.com as well. Okay, that's all. See here, URL category is created here. Yes or no? Understand everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now go here. When you go here click LinkedIn manager browsing. Here it is not visible because we need to refresh this page. But if you refresh, everything will be removed here. Okay, now I will show you later. Go to the action. In action here, you are getting action. What do you want? You want to allow. You are creating this policy for allow or block.
Hello.
So here by default allow. If you want to deny, you can deny it. Getting my point? Yes or no? Right? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Click on okay. See, LinkedIn policy is created. Arey, yes or no?
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
which policy we create here? Here, this policy, na? Zoom browsing policy. This policy created, na? Everyone, yes or no? Right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
I open this policy, go to the URL category. Now, see, na? LinkedIn test user. Now this is visible. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? I select it. Okay. So now what happened? Whatever the URL you added there, na? Whatever the URL you added here in this URL category, every URL will be allowed. Now, for example, if this client raised one request, and in this request, this client is telling, hey, I want to allow zoom.com as well. What you will do? You will go to the policy and check for LinkedIn. Is there any policy? You will get, yes, this is the policy for LinkedIn. You will open this policy. You will check everything is there. You will there. You will see, oh, this is the URL category, LinkedIn test user. What you will do? You will go the object, URL category, and LinkedIn test user. Now these two URL is already there. Now this client is telling me what he want, zoom.com. Fresh. That's all. Now zoom.com, this user is able to access zoom.com as well.
Now this is the group of URLs.
Yes, this is the group of URL. Whatever the URL you will mention here, every URL will be allowed. Is this clear to everyone? Subhajit, Kapil, समझ में आया तुम लोगों को?
Yes, sir.
कोई क्वेश्चन? बता दो कोई क्वेश्चन? धर्मेंद्र, एनी क्वेश्चन?
Excuse me. सर ये जो आवाज आ रही है सर?
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
सर जैसे ये जिसमें आप कर रहे हो, जैसे पालो अल्टो का फायरवॉल ओपन करके, ये मैं एक दिन कर रहा था, मेरे से हो नहीं पा रहा था ये। तो किसी दिन आप हम बता सकते हो कि हम इसको कैसे ओपन करके खुद से कर सकते हैं?
मतलब कैसे? मतलब इस फायरवॉल को इसका जीयूआई कैसे ओपन करते हैं?
हाँ, एक दिन मतलब ईवीएनजी में पूरा सेटअप करके जब मैं लॉगिन नहीं कर पा
आप
रहा था फायरवॉल में।
आप इसके अंदर ना, मैंने एक ऑलरेडी इसके अंदर इंक्लूड किया है इंस्टॉल.
अच्छा,
एक बार देखना है. ठीक है,
ओके
सिर्फ एक
सर,
मिनट.
ओके।
आई होप यू गाइस अंडरस्टैंड. धर्मेंद्र, सुभाजीत, यू गाइस अंडरस्टैंड? Okay. Now I have one question. Whenever I am writing the URL in the URL category, at last I am writing slash. Arey, at the end I am writing slash. Yes or no?
Yes,
Why?
sir. I think slash means under slash some URL sub URLs also is there, sub URL address also in zoom.com slash sub URL address also, different options is there under the
ऑटो
zoom.
समराइजेशन मीन के
Okay. See here. For example, I am writing here webex.com. ठीक है? Okay. Why it is not able to? Okay. For example, I am writing cisco.com. I am able to access it, cisco.com. Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes.
Now, check my browser. What is the URL?
Cisco.com.
Cool. Now, for example, I want to click here login tab. Okay, I click here. This is the login page. Am I right?
Yes,
Everyone.
sir.
Now check what is the URL.
Login
Arey,
page
leave it
dot
na.
establish.
After Cisco.com, there are multiple things.
Yes.
It means if try to understand, if you write only Cisco.com, do you know what will happen? Exact Cisco.com you are able to access. Exact Cisco.com you are able to access.
Only Cisco.com homepage we can able to access.
Yes, exactly. Cisco.com. This one. But for example, if you want to click here, there, or anywhere, definitely your URL will change. Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
And as per the rule, as per the URL category, this is not allowed. So that's the reason we are writing a slash. Slash means after .com, whatever the things will come, everything will be allowed. समझ में आया? Clear है guys? Yes or no? अरे बता दो भाई, yes or no?
Yes,
Clear
sir.
ना?
Yes, clear, sir.
So that's the reason we are able to see. Even not only this, when you, Cisco.com, for example, when I am writing on login, you guys see, before Cisco.com, there is one more thing, id.cisco.com. दिख रहा है यहाँ पे?
Yes, sir.
But as per the URL category, what I allowed there? Only Cisco.com? Cisco.com? Yes or no? Even for example, if I am writing Cisco.com slash. So what do you mean by this? Cisco.com and after slash. It means, after slash means these are the things allowed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
अरे
ID
slash का
dot
मतलब,
not allowed.
what do you mean by slash? Slash means after .com, whatever the things, everything is allowed. But here ID is not allowed, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what is the solution? Solution is, guys, here you have one more option. You can create here, right here, star dot cisco.com. मैं real time की बात कर रहा हूँ, guys. If you write like this, what will happen? Before Cisco, whatever the things, this will also allow.
Whatever the characters before dot Cisco, it
Yes.
is allowed.
For example, Cisco, before this, there is a ID. Yes or no? It means
Yes,
this is
sir.
also allowed. Then, guys, understand?
Yes, sir. It's look like a Linux operating system we mentioned star.
Okay, cool, no problem. This is something we are using in the real-time scenario. Okay? During the troubleshooting, we are using like this. Done na? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sometimes, in real-time scenario, what will happen? You already allow everything. Cisco.com and Cisco.com and Cisco.com slash star.cisco.com, everything you allowed. But still user is telling or user is complaining ki, hey, I'm not able to access Cisco.com. Whenever I'm able to trying to open Cisco.com and whenever I'm trying to click anywhere, I'm not able to access it. What should be the problem? And as a network engineer, how can you troubleshoot? Who can tell me? Whatever the things I am talking, guys, we are talking on the basis of real time scenario. मैं real time scenario में ऐसे issues on daily basis face करता हूँ. मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, आपने सब कुछ अलाउ कर दिया, Cisco.com अलाउ कर दिया. What you allowed, guys? For example, you already allowed Cisco.com slash
Cisco
star.cisco.com.
slash dot com slash.
Everything you already allowed there.
Yes.
बट प्लीज रिमेंबर, जनरली वी आर नॉट अलाउइंग लाइक दिस. हम ना ये लास्ट में अलाउ करते हैं एकदम, क्योंकि कंपनी नहीं चाहती, क्योंकि ये ना ये ज्यादा से ज्यादा चीजों को अलाउ कर देती है. समझ में आया? थोड़ा ये सिक्योरिटी रिस्क, जब आप ये अलाउ करते हो ना, सिक्योरिटी रिस्क बढ़ जाती है. व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू गाइस, व्हेनेवर यू आर अलाउइंग दिस वन, द सिक्योरिटी रिस्क विल इंक्रीज. सो दैट द रीजन कंपनी इज नाउ इन रियल टाइम सिनेरियो, कंपनी इज अवॉइडिंग दिस वन. Understand? Now, what is my question? You already allow everything, but still user is complaining ki, hey, I'm not able to access the, some
Login
options there.
page.
So not login page. I'm telling user is telling I'm able to access Cisco.com. But for example, if I want to click on the solution, it is not working. So as a network admin, how you troubleshoot it? See guys, what you will do? You will ask the user, hey, just open the Cisco.com. This is the page. Am I right? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
अरे समझ लो, बहुत
Yes,
काम
sir.
आएगा ये. Page open हो गई. What you
Yes,
will
sir.
do the user कि, hey, do one thing. Just right click on this page anywhere. Right click. Go to the last option, inspect. Inspect. अरे गया inspect में? Yes or no? गया?
Yes, sir.
See here guys. Here you are getting network option. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to the network option. Here you guys are getting one thing. See here. दिख रहा है रेड वाला, ये दिख रहा है पार्ट? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
When I
Yes.
click on the red one, now ये क्या हो गया? ये हो गया. अब देखो मैं कर्सर यहाँ ले जा रहा हूँ. What you are getting here? record networking
Network.
log. It means right now recording is off, but now I click recording is on. Are you getting my point? Red means recording is on and this color means recording is off. Is this clear to everyone? Tell me yes or no.
Sir, when we click the red button, record is stopped.
Right now, what is the color? Black color is na?
Black color.
Black color means recording is off.
Off.
Once
Okay.
I click, now recording is on. Okay.
Then the
So-
network log is generating.
So during the troubleshooting time, make sure your recording must be on. So click on here and it should be red. Okay. Now what you will do? You will ask user, hey, just reload the page. I reload the page. Once you reload the page, see logs are generating. Am I right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So what you will do? You will ask the user, hey, could you please download all the logs and share with me? Then user will ask, hey, I'm non-technical. Could you please tell me how can we download? You will tell, hey, no problem. I am engineer. I can guide you. Click on this one. You are getting everyone?
Yes, sir. Download symbol.
Click here. See, just go to the desktop, HRA file. I save it. Now it is saved on my desktop.
System.
Okay. Everyone, yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Arey, understand everyone? Guys.
I understood, sir.
Okay. Kapil, you understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now guys, user shared with you what? HRA file. But when you try to open the HRA file, it will not open because this is in different format. You can't open directly. So if you want to check the logs, you need one software. There is one software. Let me open it. See, this is the Google software, I think. See, I understand na Google admin toolbox. You can check on the Google. Okay, this is the software. Done na. Here I am getting na choose file. I click here choose file. Go to the desktop. What is the file I downloaded there? See na HRA file. This one. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I choose here. Open it. See na. This is the logs. Now what you need to do? You need to identify. Because when you are trying to open cisco.com, definitely there will be multiple sub URLs also. मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, cisco.com एक बहुत बड़ी URL है guys. अगर आप cisco.com के अंदर छोटे छोटे URLs भी होते हैं बहुत सारे. Am I right? Yes or no? समझ में आया? तो अगर आप उस cisco.com को completely रन करवाना चाहते हो तो मेक श्योर कि उसके छोटे छोटे डोमेन्स भी क्या हो, अलाउड हो, नहीं तो यूजर्स को प्रॉब्लम आएगी. What I am trying to tell you guys, if user is complaining कि hey, I am not able to open this in cisco.com, then what you need to do? You need to ask the user about the HRA file. When you get the HRA file, inside the HRA file, you need to check all the sub URL is already allowed or not. If this is allowed, then fine. If this is not allowed, then you need to allow on the firewall. How you will allow? Just add that URL here in the URL category. That's all. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Right?
Now we can pick one of the URL on that logs, then we can add that specific URL.
No. See, this is the HRA file. Okay, fine. I open this HRA file in this tool. Now there will be one document. I can. Where is the document? Let me check. There is one document, I think. HRA file analysis. Yes, I will share this one with all of you. See. एज ए नेटवर्क एडमिन यू नीड टू रीड दिस वन. आपको ना ये रीड करना पड़ेगा. समझ में आया? इसका क्या मतलब होती है, हर एरर का क्या मतलब होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू आर गेटिंग 100 मींस व्हाट. इफ यू आर गेटिंग 200 मींस व्हाट. 200 मींस व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग इन 200 गाइस. इन 200 मींस ओके. अरे इन 200 मींस द रिक्वेस्ट इज ओके. इफ यू आर गेटिंग locks with 200, it means this URL is okay. This is not block. Now go come here. Now see here.
That numbers are extreme status codes or another.
Yes, that is something a code. Understand, that is something a code. For example, cisco.com. Fine. And what is the code here, guys?
200.
This means this URL is fine. There is no problem. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Right na?
Yes, sir.
Guys. Yes. Here you are getting what is the code?
204.
But see na, the URL is same or different?
Different, sir.
URL different है ना भाई. cisco.com थोड़ी ना है.
Different.
Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
For example, here this is different URL. Code is 200. 200 means this is fine. That is no problem. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? Right na? Yes.
Yes,
So as a network admin, you need to analyze this one. आपको ये भी चीजों को थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना पड़ता है. आप देख लोगे कि भैया कौन सा एरर आ रहा है, कौन से एरर का क्या मतलब है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हेयर यू आर गेटिंग वर्ड 2222 क्या दिख रहा था, 204 दिख रहा था ना गाइस, यस और नो. कहीं दिख तो रहा था यार 204 राइट ना, यस और नो.
Yes, sir.
So here you can check what do you mean by 204. This is the 204. No content. The request has been successfully processed, but not returning any content. It means this is already allowed on the firewall. But on Cisco.com is not able to provide any content by this request. So this is not something block or something problem at your end. इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि तुम्हारे एंड पे कोई प्रॉब्लम है. तुम्हारे एंड पे ये ऑलरेडी क्या है, अलाउड है. अरे गेटिंग माय पॉइंट, यस और नो. समझ में आया. एक चीज मैं शॉर्टकट बताता हूं. अगर आपको 201, 200, 204, 205, 206 कुछ भी आता है, इसका मतलब अलाउ ही होता है. 2 मीन्स सक्सेसफुल. 2 मीन्स सक्सेसफुल. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Whatever the code you are getting that is starting with 2, it means that is allowed from your end. This is not block. So see, you are in HRF file. This is 204. 204 means this is allowed from your end. But at Cisco.com, maybe there will be any problem or there will be something issues. They are not providing any data. So that is not a problem. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? So basically, whenever user will complain you, hey, I am not able to access this one, you ask them, hey, please provide me the HRA file. Once you will get the HRA file, check the HRA file, and you will find, hey, is there every sub URL is also allowed or not? Are getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Done.
Yes,
बहुत
sir.
काम की चीज बता दिया मैंने.
Sir, if you want that user to access that one, then how we can done?
Sorry, what?
If user not able to access, then we are taking that log file, then analyze, then say to that user. If the user is needed to access that link, then how we can do that one?
How you need so for example, you need to check the HRA file. Once you check the HRA file, you already get whatever the things is allowed and what is the thing you is not allowed.
Yes, sir. I
So you
get
need
it.
to pick the URL. You need to pick the URL what is not allowed, and you need to add that URL here in the URL category. That's all.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
YouTube.com. I'm writing YouTube.com. Definitely it is not allowed here because right now I'm also connected with the VPN. Let me check. Is this allowed? I don't think. It must be not allowed. Okay, I click here, go to the inspect. Are you understand, yes or no? Where I will go? Go to the network? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Click on that red one.
This is okay. Fine. What I will do? I will let me record. Download all the logs here. Okay, cool. Now what I will do? I will download the HRA file. Desktop. YouTube.com HRA file. Fine. After that, guys, what is the HRA analyzer? Let me open the HRA analyzer.
Sir, that Google HRA analyzer is free to access. Google admin toolbar.
Yes. That is free. YouTube HRA file. Let me open it. When I open it, see, first thing, what I am getting? 0. Response is, what is the code?
0.
0. And what is the URL? YouTube.com. Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I open this one, response 0 youtube.com, response 0 youtube.com, response 0 youtube.com. दिख रहा है आपको everyone? अरे दिख रहा है everything? 0 means that is not allowed. 0 means that is not allowed. Response 0 means that is not allowed.
That is not allowed.
Yes,
If
response
you
0
want
means
to give access,
yes, you need to go to the here and go to the here and here write youtube.com/. That's all. Okay. Understand? अरे in HRA file you got ना URL youtube.com.
sir, we can
अरे
copy
समझ
that
में ना HRA file
URL.
में तुम्हें दिख गया ना कि कौन सा URL allowed नहीं है.
Okay, we can copy that
youtube.com.
one, then add into firewall.
Yes, exactly. So when you
Yes.
click here, you will get there. See na, this is the URL youtube.com. This is not allowed. So you need to add this URL inside the firewall URL category. समझ में आया everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.